Good morning. So I'm in England today as a change. I'm having a well-deserved break from the Brecon Beacons, and I'm doing some lower Wye Valley walks to viewpoints. 2 viewpoints today we're planning. First one is the Devils Pulpit, which you probably have heard of. It's on the Offers Dyke path, and we're starting at this car park and going to do a circular walk around here. There's an information board here as well, explaining what routes you can do, I think. So we're going to get cracking, and I will bring you back in a bit with a bit more information. So this trig point is called the Park, I think. It's up on a sort of hilltop. It's only taken me 5 minutes to get here. So I haven't got an OS map with me today, which I probably don't need. I hope I don't need. So I've taken a screenshot of one from the internet, which sounds like the recipe for a mountain rescue operation, but I think being rescued from here would be highly embarrassing. I'm sure that it's straightforward. So to do the circular walk, we're going to come down here and wrap around the sort of forested cliff edge onto the Offers Dyke. The Devils Pulpit is on the Offers Dyke, and then we come back that way, which looks like the easy return route straight back to the car. So we get the sort of the longer stretch, the longer arm of the circle in first, and then we will have the easy return once we're at the pulpit. So I've just gone through some heathland, and I'm just on this road now for about 15 minutes or so. So beautiful autumn day. I've had a load of rain recently. In England it's all flooded in the home counties and places like that, but no flooding here. I suppose it's up on a hill, which helps. It's a beautiful autumn afternoon. It's warm, sunny, not too windy. It is perfect. So the Wye, as you know, I'm sure you know, is one of Britain's most beautiful rivers by far. It starts in Palimnon, I think it's pronounced, which is the highest point in the Cambrian Mountains, in the heart of Mid Wales, and it runs through Mid Wales and then the sort of Welsh English border area. So it's an English and a Welsh river, and it drains into the Severn estuary at Chepstow. So where we're going, the first one today, Devils Pulpit, is a great viewpoint of the lower Wye Valley, so it's near Chepstow. So I'm going to bring you back in a bit. So this is it. We're in Boatwood Plantation on the map, Offers Dyke footpath. This is the path that goes across the whole of the Welsh border from south to north, and it looks like it's this way. There you go, pedestrians this way. It's unusual to do a walk with signposts and a path that isn't covered in sheep shit and bog. So yeah, at the moment I'm loving this. It's a lot nicer than the Beacons at the minute. So yeah, cool. Very, very peaceful woodland. And I'm going to let her off the lead now, and then I'll bring you back in a sec. So it's beautiful ancient woodland along here. It's stunning. And yeah, I would have missed this turning, but it continues down here. But there is a path here, I've just checked, and there is a turning to the right, Offers Dyke path. So, and here, I'm a sucker for an information board. So it's telling you about the Offers Dyke. It's a formidable earthwork, began in AD 785 by the order of King Offa of Mercia, which was an Anglo-Saxon territory, and it was built to keep the Welsh out, basically. So there you go. Now the Welsh are in here. Well, she's Welsh, I'm English, but yeah, you're in here, aren't you? Invaded English territory, Megs. You're from Bridgend, aren't you, originally? There you Gets about as Welsh as it comes down there. Right, I'm going to enjoy this peaceful woodland and what is a lovely track, lovely, easy to walk on, nice and dry. Beautiful ancient woodland. Amazing to think of Saxons here in the day back in, you know, hundreds of years ago building this. This here is definite man-made earthwork that I've walked around, and that is it. That is the Offa's Dyke. Obviously the path goes all the way to the North Wales coast. We're not doing that today, but yeah, it's amazing to see that that still stands. So inspiration for this walk today is come from Mark the Wye Explorer. So thank you. If you haven't heard of Mark, he is a man who has dedicated a large portion of his life to walking the Wye and its tributaries, and there's probably not much he doesn't know about the Wye and his videos, and he has a website. This is it, I'll bring you back in a second about that. The website is an absolute wealth of information. I only found this out recently, with wonderful information about Wye walks and places to go, and the mountains of the Wye as well. And yeah, so if you are planning any trips to the Wye, check out his website. It's if you Google Wye Explorer, it comes up straight away as one of the top options. Wye Explorer is the website, and I'll bring you back in a minute. We're just going to cross this little bridge here. Oh, I'm getting old. Climb up these steps, and I'll bring you back in a minute just to explain a bit more about the inspiration behind the walk. So green, really beautiful. So if you go on the Wye Explorer website, you will see that Mark has put 8 epic views of the Wye, and it's right at the bottom of the main homepage. And I had a scroll through these, and there were 2 that were local to me, or relatively local, of the lower Wye. So there's the Devils Pulpit on there, and the other one is the Eagle's Nest, and these are the ones we're doing today. So look, I'd vaguely heard of them. I'd heard of the Devils Pulpit, but I'd vaguely heard of the other one, not really. And I never thought it was worth doing. I thought it'd be touristy. I've only seen one person here all day, so I don't think it's ultra touristy. Anyway, I haven't done a lot of Wye Valley walking and fancied a break from the beacons. So, having had a look at those viewpoints on the website, they looked awesome, beautiful. So, today's walk is dedicated, well, inspired I should say, by the website. So thanks Mark for your hard work in creating that. It's inspired us to get out, and so far we're enjoying it. But the viewpoints better be good, because we've driven 40 minutes to get here, so they better be good. No, I'm only joking. I'm sure it'll be great. So we'll see you in a bit, and hopefully soon we'll be approaching the Devil's Pulpit. So we're on a reasonably decent climb now, going uphill. Looking at the map, I think I've got another 20 minutes or so. I thought there'd be a view here, but the forest is too thick to see out. But if that was clear, there'd be a beautiful view of the Wye. So I'm going to plug on for a bit, and we'll bring you back when we're at the pulpit. So here we are, Devil's Pulpit. Let's have a look. And it's out on a sort of cliffy, rocky outcrop, similar in some ways to Simmons Yacht. And the view through the trees is stunning. Don't think the camera brings it out that well. I'll use the phone to see if I can zoom in. It's beautiful. View of the lower Wye, Tintern Abbey, and the forested hills beyond. It's magical, that view. Absolutely magical. So yeah, thanks Mark. Definitely come up trumps for this one. It's really stunning. Fantastic. Yeah, Mark was he's one of the first people I was followed, sorry, one of the first people that followed me and supported my channel. So it's nice after all these years to be still getting inspiration, for sure. Really nice view. Catch you in a sec. I'm just going to see if I can zoom in on the other camera. So here we go, see if that is a bit better. We'll see if I can zoom in. Yeah, so there's the Abbey and the Wye, obviously. And oh, I'd love to look at that house there, that white house up on the hill. What a place to live. You've got your own Devils Pulpit view from your front garden, and the forested hill beyond. That's a really lovely view. Probably be good in winter as well when there's less foliage. Be able to see through better. So we're going to get back to the car and then we're going to drive on to the other viewpoint. Look at this. For weather, absolutely beautiful. It's down to a t-shirt now. It's like a summer's day. And these trees are sheltering me from the wind. Oh, I could just lay down and just fall asleep on there for an hour. It's beautiful. Oh, it makes me feel sad that soon we're going to have months of bitter weather. But this is certainly a glorious autumn day. Few and far between usually, but make the most of it. We certainly are today. So probably got about 10-15 minutes to be back at the car, and I'm going to bring you back when we're at the car park of the Eagle's Nest. So we'll catch you a bit later on. So we're on to the second one, second Lower Wye viewpoint. We've parked at Lower Windcliff. So looking at that information board, because I don't have an OS map for this one. I'm sure it's totally not needed. It's just a short walk, I think. It looks like you go through here and then bear right when at the T-junction, and so we'll come through here, have a look, and I'll bring you back in a minute. So it's waymarked, Eagle's Nest Trail. You can go either way, but we're going to go right, which is where I think the trail has the 365 steps. A bit of rock already. 1.25 miles, 2k, 1 hour. 1 hour? I want to be in the pub in an hour. Only joking. I just think I'm sure I can do it less than an hour. So we'll see how we get on. And yeah, it looks nice already. It's going to be good. See you in a bit. This is cool. The trail cut through the rock. Limestone. Ancient, again, ancient woodland. Very nice and cool in here. Damp, kind of forest damp. So I can see a load of steps and railings as well, actually, going up there. Oh, and I can see the cliff edge as well there. Cool, so we're going to crack on. A lot of steps to do. I'll see you in a bit. It's pretty steep, to be fair. It's very vertical, and we've got right up to the cliff edge now. So yeah, it's steep. And I've been making use of the handrails as well. They're quite handy. Ah, there you go. So go up there, and then it weaves in and around up here. So yeah, pretty steep, to be fair. Yeah, it's good. I'm enjoying it. Good exercise. Right, there you go. Oh Jesus, wow, mini viewpoint already. Wow, amazing. Right, I'll see you in a sec. This is reminiscent of Jacob's Ladder, Cheddar Gorge. I'm having to carry this mutt up as well. She was petrified. Oh, I don't blame her. Oh, steep enough without having to carry her up as well. Come on then, you can walk. Oh, bloody hell, you can walk now. Wow. That is insane. Whew. Wow, that's incredible. And it carries on now. More steps. So we are here, the Eagle's Nest viewpoint, and that has taken us 17 minutes. So I don't know where the hour thing come from. I'm not even that fit either. So you take an hour to do 2k in the Brecon Beacons, you'd be dark and you'd be dying of hypothermia by the time you get down. So anyway, just being silly, I'm joking. I'm really not that fit, but we've done that in quite a lot less time. So this is it. The top of the hill is up there, which is unmarked, but this is the viewpoint. And I tell you what, this is absolutely incredible. Just have a look at this. It's amazing bend there in the Wye, and there's the cliffs that go over towards Chepstow Castle, the old both seven crossings, Chepstow racecourse. I can see over towards Bath and the Cotswolds. That hill over there is, oh, I can't remember what it's called, Lansdowne, that's it. And I can see over towards Weston-super-Mare and the Mendips. Wow, what a view. Down here is very steep. Absolutely amazing. So tell you what, these lower Wye, I'm just going to bring you back in a sec. These lower Wye viewpoints, both of them, have really come up trumps today. So yeah, amazing, absolutely great, so worth it. And you can easily do two in one day. They're short walks, pleasant walks as well. Wow, it's really good. I think the first viewpoint was the most magical. Had that kind of fairy tale type feel to it. The second one is by far much more impressive and vast, and definitely steeper. Yeah, it's a decent drop down there. So there you go. We're going to get back to the car and enjoy the walk down. All done, back at the car. So in conclusion, fantastic afternoon out. Really good. Something nice to do, something new and something different as well. Both are fantastic viewpoints. I've actually been to the real Eagle's Nest before, which is in Bavaria, which, as you may know, is Hitler's holiday home, I think. But it's incredibly impressive, absolutely beautiful up in the Alps, and very impressive place. It's just up from a little village called Berchtesgaden. And unfortunately, obviously not a nice person that lived there, but it's got a fairyland sort of magic to the place. It's absolutely incredible. I can see why he chose it. What was I going to say? Had both viewpoints myself as well, so that was really nice. I was worried it was going to be touristy, but I only saw about 2 people on each route, so that was really good. So awesome. We'll see you next time.